I don't know if you've noticed this too, but one of the conversations I find myself having over and over again with women is this quiet belief that somehow we're still not enough, right? And I know that we've like heard that a lot. That's really been trending for a while, like this imposter idea that we're not accomplished enough, we're not experienced enough, we're not confident enough. All the things like you put it in your blank, right? Like, what is that thing that you feel? What is in that space for you? I am not blank enough. Put it for me in the comments. What I find most interesting is that this doesn't just show up when we are struggling. I actually see it most in women who are doing really, really well on paper. They are leading teams, building businesses, raising families, changing careers, thinking about entrepreneurship, are really in it. But for some reason, despite all the things that they have created, it's like it just doesn't suffice, right? And it's really because they don't know how to connect the dots to make that happen. And it's such a like sensitive space for us. And because from the outside, people see us and think like we got it all together, like we capable. But I think the discrepancy that people don't always get to see is that internally there's this constant negotiation with ourselves, right? Like, can I really do this? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm whatever your blank is? What if everybody figures that out, right? Or it can never be like X, right? And as a therapist and as someone who works with ambitious women on a regular basis, navigating all these aspects of life, I can tell you that this really isn't unusual. It's more common than we think and know. And really, because we don't talk about it a lot, we don't always realize it. But growth has a way of exposing the stories that we've been carrying for years, especially for us as women of color. Many of us are taught directly or indirectly that we have to work twice as hard, right? We have to make fewer mistakes, or we just have to be okay and somehow also be exceptional just to be, considered enough. And that story doesn't just disappear because we become successful. Sometimes it actually becomes even louder. So I really wanted to create something practical to help you slow down and notice the story that you've been telling yourself, because I want you guys to get closer to creating the things that you want and to really like hit your goals, right? And go create those things that will become an expression of, who you are, expression of your work and your expertise that will yeah, just allow you to just live, I think, more freely, if you will. So let me show you this. So hopefully you guys can see this now. What this is a workbook that I created, the Breaking the Not Enough Cycle. And one of my favorite sections is where we just landed. And it really just asks you to simply write down your thoughts and the thoughts that keep showing up about doing the thing, and not to judge it, not to argue with it, but to really finally see it, right? It's like we're holding up the mirror to what's on the inside, right? And I get to do that often with folks, and also with myself, because baby, I be thinking stuff too that be holding me back. Right? But what I know is when you can acknowledge it and get it out your head, or you can get it out on paper, you can start to really question, is this thing true? And one example in the workbook you can see here, right? It's about I must be perfect to be successful. Let me bring it up a little bit more for you. And the idea is that's the negative that's running the show. That is your critical self that's like, nah, man, like this has to be perfect before I put it out. Like I have to cross my T's. I have to reread the email 20,000 times before I send it. I have to earn this or be this before it is enough. Coming back to that I am enough space, right? It's really, again, a common thing that comes up for a lot of us. But what if, entertain with me, baby, what if a healthier, more sustainable belief sounded like this instead? That my best effort is enough to achieve success. Tell me how that lands for you. My best effort is enough to help me build something meaningful. Like, notice the difference from that original belief, I must be perfect to be successful, to my best effort is enough to help me do the thing, right? One belief demands perfection and that it has to be a certain way before you can even move, before anything can happen. The other allows you space to stay in motion while you're still growing. And that's really what we need, right? So if you're someone who struggles with things like motivation or perfectionism, I think you've probably got some beliefs driving you, and you need the one that's going to help you create space to get you moving. And that's what like emotional sustainability is all about. It's like not becoming void of fears. It's gonna be there, you human girl, right? It's not becoming perfect because we got some work to do, but learning how to keep moving without like just getting stuck and lost in the process, right? So I think this is really going to help you with that. And it's going to help you to really see a lot of the stories that you're carrying, and really the ones that you need to let go of, because that's what this is asking you to do. It's asking you to call out that story, which is in the negative, and turn it around in a way that creates space so that you can move forward. And that's really why I love this. Love this, and I love this resource for us, because we just don't always get this. And I wanted to extend it to you so you can take a look at it and maybe do some of that work and that digging for yourself. It is that practical step-by-step way, again, to like look at the beliefs that we carry as you see there, and to really kind of tweak it in a way that that really just kind of makes sense for you. So if you're kind of loving it and digging it already, like drop some hearts for me, let me know, because we just don't have access to this kind of information, I think, as we are learning, growing, evolving as professionals. And again, I really want you guys um, to have this. Okay, so if you are really kind of digging it and you want a copy of it, I'm going to leave that link for you below this video, wherever you're watching, so you can come in and take a look and get it and all that good stuff. Because I think we need new playbooks, and I hope to continue to just bring these gems for you. If you don't know me already, my name is Amanda Flood, and I am a licensed trauma therapist and executive coach and speaker. I do a lot of work on like visibility, and I think at this point it's really about like identity for us as professionals and how we navigate that space when it's really shifting. So whether it's like resources like this that helps us really like personally, or if it's about showing up and taking up space and knowing how to do that and be comfortable with the visibility in our business so we can market better, do better, all of those things. Because I think when you're comfortable with yourself, you can market yourself better. You can talk about you better. So you'll see it in the link. Access it, take it, do the work. Let me know how it works. You'll see it. Encourage you to spend some time with the workbook. Don't rush through it. Let yourself actually sit with the questions. Really get those beliefs out of your head. Challenge them a bit. I think sometimes even when you look at it, you're like, this don't even sound right. Sometimes you just need to hear it or see it in front of you. And if this is really your first time with me, I also want to just say, hey, welcome. Like, these are the kinds of conversations that we're going to keep having about the emotional realities of growth, visibility, healing, and building a life that really feels sustainable, whether that is personally or professionally, right? If that's something that you know that you need more of, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and tell a friend, hey girl, come on over. And I will see you in the next conversation. And again, the link is below for the workbook.